This week on Pole House Blackpot Weekend Getaways, we're officially in Colorado in the mountains, and oh, I don't know about this. Last week we visited Santa Fe and this well-known chapel with a mysterious staircase. And we fixed potato stroganoff. This week on Pole House Blackpot Weekend Getaways, we find a gorgeous boondocking site. It's dry camping. Oh, is it beautiful. We go over several mountain passes and we visit this quaint mining town. And on the menu, flourless chocolate cake. So stick around.
I think they're done, hon. All right, we have just now entered Colorado.
The sign said entering colorful Colorado.
Yeah, entering colorful Colorado.
It's been a beautiful drive.
Yes, it has.
So Wade, what do you think about the drive so far?
Well, it's been
Welcome to Colorado.
it's been pretty good, beautiful drive from Taos up here to the south edge of Colorado. So we're trying to head up. We might make it yet where we want to go to
Durango.
Durango, but we'll kind of get a little closer, then we'll decide whether we're gonna stop soon there or right there. Or, yeah, some pretty beautiful mountains up here. It's the farthest west I think I've ever been. Look clear out there. There's a big snow-capped mountain. A couple of them. This is the little town of Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
Along the shores of the San Juan River.
Yeah, you can get a picture of that. It was had a nice little whitewater rapids in it, didn't it?
Yep, it did.
Well, we are definitely pretty far up. Heading up Highway 550 north of Durango, south of Silverton still. And we're at the top of Coal Bank Pass. I hope you can see it over there. Elevation 10,640 feet. And now we're trying to find a dispersed camping up through here. We haven't found one yet. And we got into the pass down. Unfortunately, we gotta go back down. Everybody's ears are kind of popping and kind of hurting, so we're gonna take a little break. Dogs seem to be doing okay, so we're a little worried about them because we're chewing gum, like everyone says, but dogs can't really chew gum out. I think they would swallow it. So, but yeah, now we gotta go big hill back down, coming up. So it is beautiful, but it's different, kind of neat. There's even a little stop-off place up here. Oh, toilet. So we're gonna hop in, and I think Angel found a campground. We actually got real good cell reception, so we're gonna try to got a campground coming up pretty quick. So we're gonna try to get here because it's already at about 6:30, and we're gonna stop for the night. Well, that was a little bit of a chore. Pretty good downhill, but we got to level the camper up yet, but we did get unhooked. Take a quick break, and right beside the camp, not 30 foot, is a big pile of snow. Come here, Iris. Looky here. What do you think of that snow? You haven't had snow for a couple months like you have at home. Well, it is bright early morning. Walking back a little bit of this really rough little road back here. Right back there is where we set up camp. Dry camping here, of course. Service road comes through here, and we're back here. And this is in the San Juan National Forest. We're let's see, we're probably about 12 miles south of Silverton, Colorado. Came up through, hit Durango yesterday afternoon, hit Highway 550, and that's what we're on, right over through the trees. A car going right there, right now. But this is a beautiful spot. You kind of see across through the pines here, a couple of the peaks of the mountains, and even back over, clear over there, I don't know if you can see it or not, way up over there, snow top on the mountains. But there's some right here too. We got out, and I think I got some footage of it, if I didn't already show it to you, of Iris playing in the snow. She just loves the snow. So we're gonna, I think, run up to Silverton this morning, check that little beautiful town out, and see what is we can find out there, and have a little tour around there before we head back this afternoon. Probably not going to spend a real long time out, because yesterday was a pretty long day. We came from right south of Taos all the way up here, and time we got here was pretty late, already supper time, and so we didn't even do a whole lot for supper last night. So all right, we're gonna load up and head up into Silverton. This is called what? Molas Pass? Molas Pass? M-O-L-A-S. You look way over there. Again, if we can see some more. There's lots of snow-capped mountains here.
You ride the $1 billion highway on that motorcycle?
On my wheel.
Oh my God, you're nuts.
It's a great ride. It's beautiful.
I ain't going on it. Mm-mm.
Welcome to historic Colorado mining country. We are coming down from the summit, and right down there is the town of Silverton.
That's a weird side by side. Stop. Come on, quit. Lacy Rose.
Catholic Church. Yep, St. Patrick Catholic Church. Yep. You go over there to pay admission to... Oh, okay. How much?
Yeah. That's freaky.
Little organs. This is cool. Love these little old wood burning stoves. Oh, here's where they worked on the sick people, Leslie. So they locked it in it.
Almost slipped. When it slipped.
Not very big cells, are they?
It slipped, guys.
We're now entering the Mining Heritage Center. Oh, cool. The furnace where they processed it. This is the, I think this is the assay, they call it assay furnace. This is where the assayer was, and they would figure it and then figure out how much money you were going to get for it. Assayer's jaw crusher. Well, the shadows may be wrong to see this good, but this is the Silverton City Hall, built in 1908. All right, we're at the depot in Silverton. Elevation 9,273 feet. And I think we missed the train today, but there's a scenic, I think it's Durango Silverton narrow gauge railroad. You look here, not for sure on the wide normal ones, but I think these narrow gauge are 36 inches between rails, and I think the others are at least 4 foot. Should know that, but I don't know if I will pop that up if I figure that out on video. But yeah, this is the northern stop of this route that you could take up. I think it comes up here daily, but we didn't do it because one, we didn't have time, and two, I think it's not for sure, but it's pretty good. Quite expensive. It's like 130 or more to ride it, but it's a really beautiful scenic route. Maybe one of these days we'll come back and do that.
Well, hi, honey.
Hello everybody.
We're sitting here, we're taking what we call a 0 day.
That means we're not traveling anywhere.
No, we're not going anywhere. We have been go, 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 go. And our trip is fast coming to an end, but we needed a day that we could just rest. We've got things we want to cook that we keep putting off, so we're going to cook them.
Either we travel too far or it rains or something like that.
It's
so.
mostly the rain. We've had 4 different days that we beautiful weather traveling, set up camp, and it just like
so
last
at least we're not
night.
driving in bad weather, which is good. But
Last night we were going to cook supper here and fix this dessert that we were going to. We couldn't because it was just flat pouring.
yeah, so
And then when it got done, it was wet out here.
the
So
water's standing there because it rained pretty hard for a little
yeah,
bit.
it did.
So.
I guess we should tell you what we're going to fix. We're fixing a flourless. Swansea, Suzanne, you could eat this.
Yep.
Flourless chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake is really, really good. It's really rich, and it's almost a combination between a brownie and fudge.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
is. But the thing is, it doesn't really mess with my blood sugars very much at all.
No sugar,
No sugar added.
That's right.
No, it's only got 3 ingredients.
but it's
But
excellent.
it's very
Yeah.
good. So we're going to
Right.
go ahead and fix it. I'm going to mix it up, and he's going to bake it.
Yep, we'll be back in a minute.
Okay, first things first is you have to have your spring foam pan. You line the bottom of it with aluminum foil. That's to keep the water from seeping up through the bottom. You'll have a little water in it, especially cooking in a Dutch oven when you're done. But you don't want it starting out floating. So you do that and set it aside. You can do this in the microwave. Fact is, my recipe says do it in the microwave. You melt 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips with 2 sticks of butter. Real butter.
And what are you doing here?
I'm putting it in a water bath since we don't have a microwave.
And that way the chocolate chips don't get too hot, burn on the bottom,
they burn in the bottom. And I
separate,
don't want to do that.
overmaster, whatever.
And you don't want your butter getting real brown either. So once we're actually melting, we'll come back. Okay. Go ahead and take a look in there, Wade. Fact is,
I'm going to turn that water down a little bit. It's boiling.
I just did.
Okay.
Well, let's stir that again. Ah! What happened to my...
It's right over there.
Woo! That's hot! Leslie's here, and if she was paying attention, she'd have said, Mom, that's how it cooks. Good thing she's playing a video game and not paying any attention to us. Now, the thing is, you don't want this boiling hot at all, because you don't want to cook your eggs until you're ready to cook the whole thing.
Yeah, because that's going to get mixed in with the eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, well, it needs to,
Put it back. I turned the water down. It can be pretty low now, can't it?
well, yeah, as long as the water's boiling. Okay, so now we're gonna separate the eggs.
This is the fun part.
It's 8 eggs. Yes, I will repeat that. It is 8 eggs separated. Oh, well, shoot.
You
Put this on my own terms here. Can't have any egg yolk in it.
and you've got to
Separate them.
you got almost a pretty sharp corner. Crack your egg in half, don't you?
Yeah.
And then you can keep half in each one.
Now you can buy them neat little egg separators.
Now I thought you
These eggs are not cracking exactly the way I like them.
got another egg. Good catch. Go.
All right, thank you. Now, I'm gonna stick this, it's almost ready. The butter's not melting very well. I should have done what my husband said. Let that butter out for a while. All right, now, the next step is I have my cordless mixer, hand mixer. I'm hoping it works because it fell down a flight of stairs at our house. Our stairs are wide open. And you mix these until they become a light yellow.
Ready.
Yeah, come on over here and look in this bowl, Wade. See how they look light yellow?
Yeah.
Now, there is no leavening agent in this cake. You have to put the air in it by doing this. The egg yolks separate from your egg whites is what makes it lift. Okay, I'm gonna say those are done. I'm gonna set these aside for just a few minutes.
Now, very important,
I'm washing my beaters.
because you can't have any at all residue of egg yolk on your beaters when you mix your egg white so they won't get stiff, correct?
That's right, they won't get stiff, and we need to kind of dry them off too.
Have it clean, just for that reason that I got.
Now, one thing, sometimes my eyeballing things is not very smart, because I thought this here little bowl would do. Not so.
Not when you're not by the time we get them whipped, is it?
No.
And we couldn't have swapped the other way because we gotta mix it all together when we get done.
Right. So,
the
hand me
green
that bowl there, dear.
There you go, hon.
We got us a bigger bowl here, and I'm going to do the same thing.
And you gotta make sure that those bowls are very clean.
Yes.
Before you put your whites in them also.
That's right.
That means no residual oils or grease or butter left in that bowl either, because it'll mess
No.
up your egg white.
Yeah.
It will be very clean.
Now, this is going to be a much longer process, so we'll be back when we're closer to time.
Iris is trying to help again, aren't you, girl?
Now, the recipe calls for not quite stiff eggs. See how they're holding their form? If I take the beater out,
See a little bitty peaks there.
they're little
Yep.
bitty peaks. I'm gonna call them good, and I'm done with this. Now, we're gonna do what's called folding.
Not stirring.
Not stirring,
Very important.
folding.
Now,
I
chocolate, let
pour-
me see the chocolate.
This,
And that chocolate was not extremely hot.
it's not hot,
It's
just
hot,
warm enough to
It's
melt.
warm, but won't hurt.
And I just am folding it in. Because I don't want to lose any of my lips.
Basically, you kind of just come in and then flip it up and out.
Yep, that's
What
it
you do, right?
exactly.
And it's even more important, well, the whole thing, but even more important when you put them stiff egg whites in, isn't it?
That's right. Now, I'm going to pour the rest of this in there.
Just to be on the safe, you kind of tempered them eggs, didn't you? But
Yeah, just a little bit.
Of chocolate mixture, chocolate and butter mixture. And then it kind of brings the eggs up to the same temperature of the chocolate, tempering it so that way we won't have any chance of having partially scrambled eggs.
Now, Wade, you might want to talk about what's going on in this stove. They might be hearing the blowtorch of
Oh
the
yeah,
stove.
the burner's going on the cook stove because we are heating, we had a little bit of water in the pot to melt the butter and chocolate, but we filled it up some more and we're heating it up so it's hot water, and we're going to add that to the Dutch oven.
Because we are doing something that's a little different.
A
We're
wet
doing a
one.
hot water
Yeah, hot
bath
water bath.
for the baking process.
Why?
This cake bakes for 40 to 50 minutes in a hot water bath.
At about 325 degrees,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, it cannot be. And then the water adds moisture for one. It distributes that heat all around the bottom to keep that from getting too brown on the outside, and let it get finished, fully set.
See how it's got lift? It's not, you need a fairly big dish.
Yes, you do. That's right.
Now I want to get all of my egg yolks incorporated before I put my egg whites in. This is a cake that Leslie just absolutely loves. Her and I both. And like I said, my Aunt Suzanne can eat it. Okay, now I'm going to plop them in there.
And again, you are folding.
And I'm doing it very gently.
Until it's all absorbed.
Yep. No stirring, no mixing now. Now if you get too stiff a peaks, it won't mix in there
Well,
right.
your egg whites can kind of separate too if you over
Yeah.
whip them too, can't they?
Yep. And you gotta move fairly quickly. You gotta have both your egg whites and your egg yolks ready to go about the same time. So I was right on the type of dish I needed to mix it in. Now, it kind of looks like cake batter.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to Wade, go over there and light your briquettes while I do this part.
Okay.
I'm going to spray the inside of here so it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to pour. Ooh, that thing's loud.
Okay, water is almost boiling. Put some water in the Dutch oven.
We want to fill this Dutch oven.
Fairly full. But we can't have too full because we're probably going to have to add some.
I'd put more in there.
Because you got to have,
I put more in
because
there.
that can't be touching the top of the Dutch oven.
Well, I don't think it will be.
You want to set it in and see how full. Let me set it in and see how high it is.
We have this discussion.
I know. Because, well, last time we didn't get it, and we should have added more.
It needs to be floating in there, which there's plenty of
A little bit
room.
more room. We don't want the top of that touching the top of the Dutch oven, though. The heat won't distribute correctly. We might have to add more water partway through the cooking process. Okay. Now we're using a 12-inch Dutch oven.
Now you need to talk about what you're doing different.
Yeah,
yes,
this is
we're
different.
baking.
We're baking, but we're hot water bath baking. So we don't have air under the bottom. We got water on the bottom, and that neighbor's floating. So we're gonna put a little bit more, about the same amount on the bottom as we would with normal bake.
Or a couple more, I think.
Okay.
Because we're trying to keep that water hot.
All right. So normally we'd do 10 and 20 on top, 10 on the bottom to give us about a 350 to 375. And this is a little cooler Dutch oven than that. So we're gonna only do 24 pieces of charcoal. So.
And we're not turning the base like we normally would.
Yeah, the bottom, because that water distributes in there. We don't really need to. The top we will rotate. Okay, so, but we still put them on a ring on the bottom.
Never in the middle, even with a water bath.
Nope. It wouldn't be as bad with water bath because of that water, but we still no need to. Okay, so basically I'm going to do a ring around and not as much on top. We just put a couple here in the toward the center, I guess, to give it a little bit of different heat. Yeah, we're not going to do much browning. Doesn't need a brown. So we're just going to basically do this on top. And then we're going to do about this much again at about the 30-minute cook time to keep our Dutch oven at about a 325. Because like I just said, it takes at least 40 to 50 minutes to get it done. So,
And it's a little windy out here. And you're gonna God bless me
oh, yeah, she sneezed, didn't she? Sorry,
several times.
I was not focused on that. Bless you, hon.
Thank you.
All right, set the timer for 15 minutes, and we're going to run back and rotate the top only.
We're gonna check it and see how it's doing.
Make sure, see how it's doing. Plus, we want to make sure we still got enough water in there.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of water.
Plenty of water.
Look at that.
Doing great.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about water.
Nope. All right. So now I'm going to start.
For the next batch.
Yeah, and we did 24. We're going to do about half that. So we're only going to do 12 more. As soon as them are gray, we'll add that to this Dutch oven and keep it maintaining our 325-degree temperature.
Well, I opted not to have Wade start the briquettes. See, there's the pine cones that we started. He even put them in the flue.
Yep.
Because I got to worrying that maybe it was done. So
looking so good at the 30-minute mark.
We're gonna just.
So it's been 45-minute total cook time. So.
It's done. It's nice and springy. See, look at that. I'm gonna call it.
Fall a little bit when it gets
Yeah,
done.
it will.
Yeah, see how it's springy and not jiggly, right?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
So we need to get it out of there and let it cool.
That's good, isn't it?
Well,
Came out nice.
yes, it did. So a little warm. Would be better if it was cold, but
Well, once it cools to room temperature,
it'll be
then we'll
perfect.
put it in. Or it's get cold, it'll even be better. It's
Well.
still good. That's great stuff. And wonderful.
Our trip is waning down, isn't it?
Yep, had a good day.
Yes, we did. We're headed east on the Santa Fe Trail.
The mountain route, remember?
Yeah.
We've already down the Silverton and coming right to the mountain.
When the merchants were doing this route, they would usually make 2 trips a year, weather permitting.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they go up one way and down back the other.
Probably kind of depends on the year
Yeah,
and how
but
dry it might be.
And what all they're hauling back, because they not only hauled stuff to Santa Fe, but they hauled it from
Santa Fe. Yeah, they went both
Fe.
ways. Make it worth their while, worth their money.
We hope you're enjoying this series. We're enjoying it, bringing it to you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, which is a like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram. And please subscribe. We're gaining in subscribers now.
You're doing great, yeah. And thank you for everybody that's been watching and has already subscribed. We really appreciate you keeping up and
watching every week.
Keep the comments coming.
Yes.
We appreciate that a lot. It means a lot.
What's something you'd make out camping for dessert? Something besides s'mores.
Something new, something different that we need to
we should try.
Or something you do at home that's great that we need to try to figure out how to do it in the Dutch oven so we can show you that everything you can cook at home you can cook in the Dutch oven. So,
So,
all right. Thanks
thank
again.
you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Have a good week. Bye.